Today's video is presented by the EA Creators Network. This video contains footage from a product in development and is not reflective of the final product. Things like gameplay, content, tuning, assets, and player ratings may differ in FIFA 23. Now you've heard that, let's get into the video and check out FIFA 23. Hi guys, welcome to FIFA 23. We are on the squad screen to help you guys understand chemistry, alternative positions, and also how stats are affected on players in certain situations. Now in front of you guys you see a full Spanish squad full of Spanish player items from numerous leagues, including the Bundesliga, the Premier League, and also Liga Portuguese and the Spanish League as well, guys. There's a full Spanish team. The total chemistry of the team is 33. Now I'm going to try and help you guys understand it. For the old players of FIFA 22, 21, etc, etc, you'll be used to the old chemistry style system where if a player was on low chem, he will be negatively affected. So let's get that out of the way, guys. A player with zero chemistry, for example, if I move and swap them two around, guys, they become on zero chemistry, and you can see some of the movements which have happened already. The player stats on a zero chem player are what you guys see on the item. So for example, PK is at a right back position now. We don't play right back. His stats remain that. They're not negatively affected. They don't go down. So you could play a full team of zero chem players and you will be getting the values which are on the item of the player. So that's one way to look at it, guys. Zero chem does not negatively affect your player in any way, shape or form, even though more likely you don't want to play PK as a right back. Now with that, you may have also noticed, guys, that Odriozola with being with Real Madrid did move around. Now what does happen with players when they're not in their positions, guys, if we swap them to over, now both of the players with the exclamation mark, including Odriozola and Gerard Piqué, now do not contribute any chemistry to the players in the team. But thankfully, because we do have a full Spanish team, it does. All the players help themselves anyway, as you can see on the left-hand side with all the chevrons. So let's have a look, guys. 3 chevrons gives a boost to the players, as you can see there. Just a reminder, guys, this could be different when it comes to the boost at launch. So this is on the beta as we are recording this. So that's how a full Spanish team looks. If you guys want to rock with a full nation team, you can do. If you want to play with a full main league team, you can do as well, or any league team you can do, and the same with everything else like that. So how else can we affect chemistry? Now what I want to do, guys, is show you a team which is mixed with 1, 2, 3 and even 0 chemistry players in the team, so you guys can get a better understanding of what's going on. Here is a team in front of you with 0 chemistry on every player. You can see the total chemistry is 0 out of 33. In previous FIFAs, you would expect to see a negatively affected team. But basically, you're not going to be rocking with many bronzes or even low-rated golds in your team anyway. You're mainly looking at the likes of like Mbappe, maybe even Jimenez if you're going to be playing with him as well. And as you can see on the left-hand side, guys, a few players which have got double nations, double league as well. But it's mainly trying to get to the free. So this is Mbappe, guys. His stats are the same as FIFA 22. And on here, his stats are not negatively affected. You're literally playing with what you see on the item, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, when it comes to swapping him around there, you can even play him at cam, guys, and his no stats are done anyway. But we do have alternative positions where you can play him as a centre forward. So with alternative positions, guys, you can't, as easy as you would think, like moving a CDM to centre mid. That throws the player out of position, even though it's only one position change, and you can make the changes by applying a consumable. But you can only apply the consumable if the player has alternative positions. As you can see, actually, Pellegrini does have the position, and we are going to change it using the global modifier. So that will move him to his position of a centre mid. Now this will resort him to being a centre mid and give him his full boost and allow him to affect the team in the chemistry lineup. As you can see, Velosa is not doing so, but we have got Pellegrino with the boost we've needed. So what happens when you go from 0 chem to 1, 2, and 3. Let's add some players in and see what difference it makes. We have now added Julian Draxler in, which does give Mbappe, guys, the points when it comes to Liga 1, PSG, and obviously you can see he's got the 1 chemistry there. That's giving him a little boost on 1 chem, and boosts some decent stats where you guys will probably want it as well. So what happens if I go to number 2? With the addition of Kimpembe into the team, you can see he's got the 2 chevrons as well as Draxler and also Mbappe. That's giving +2. Remember, guys, this isn't final, but it does show you visually what you can get the boost on when it comes to 0, 1, 2, and 3 chemistry, not including the chemistry style boost, which you could get as well. Now, I'm going to add 1 more player in, guys, to take him to the 3 and show you how easy. Like, 2 of these players link, Mbappe and Draxler, but Kimpembe in previous FIFAs would not link, and that's what makes it a little bit easier. Now, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth in a moment, but let's throw in a Marquinhos, which will take us to 2, and then 1 more player, hopefully, from PSG would add me. Well, let's throw in a right back. I've got Hakimi actually. He can go in here. Hakimi can jump on in here, and there they are hitting the 3 chemistry, guys, on Draxler and Mbappe. And this could be a way that you want to build your team. And Mbappe now has gone to a +3, but like I said, this could change and it could be better, it could be worse, who knows. But these are the boosts you get on basic chem style. Now I could go and add a chemistry style, and I could be that guy, but I'm not going to be that guy. I'm going to throw in a Deadeye, and this will show the different stats which have been affected now, and you can see the boost is a lot greater with the addition of the chem styles. So that is basically it, guys. Just remember, 0 chem does not negatively affect your players. You can play with them on 0 chem. If it's a 0 chem player, he plays how the card says he's going to play it anyway. That's what you need to remember, guys. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to see the teams that you build. Now, here we are with preferred positions. You can see Mbappe is heading up the line, guys, as the striker, but on his item, he does have the alternative positions of a centre forward and a left wing. Now, how would we change that? If I was to put him straight as a left wing there, he hits with the exclamation mark, which means he is giving no chemistry to the players, and you can see the drop down between Kimpembe and Marquinhos and even Coleman as well. He removes it and doesn't help the team in any way, shape or form. Stats wise, it's exactly the same, nothing changes, but with the brand new inclusion, you guys have seen it already, you can move a player to his preferred position using the modifier there. It counts as everything. You can choose which one you want to do it, guys, and we're going to move him to a left wing. So there he is, Mbappe moving to his left wing position, helping with the chemistry on all the other players, and it brings in 1 more player into your team, and you can even throw in the likes of Griezmann, who will go in there, guys. As easy as that. Alternative positions, but there's players which don't have them. For example, we have got Marquinhos, his preferred position, you can have him as a CDM if you wanted to as well. For Kimpembe, you can have him as a centre back only, so you could not apply that modifier to him. With Laporte, centre back as well. So for example, guys, that is what is going to be happening, and they're the alternative positions for Sancho. This is a work in progress. All of this could change, guys. I'm just using it as an example to try and help you understand chemistry. But the main thing, no one ever gets negatively affected. That's all you need to know, really. You can build your ultimate team. So I want to give you a quick recap, guys, just so you fully understand, right? Players can earn up to 3 chemistry by having players of the same nation, league, and club in your starting 11. So if you had to build a full Liverpool team who are English, it would make it so much easier to get the boost on every single player. Positional links have been completely removed. As you can notice there, guys, it looks a bit strange, but there's no links between the players now. You can literally put Kimpembe and Marquinhos in. You could even do this as well if you wanted to, guys. Move over him, and therefore Laporte shouldn't link with Sancho, and Kimpembe shouldn't link with Marquinhos, but because of the chemistry working in FIFA 23, it does. Players have preferred and alternate positions, as you've seen with the Mbappe. He has them in the beta. Overall squad chemistry has been removed. So even though it's got total chemistry of 14 out of 33, guys, I would, if I was you, ignore it, because if you look to focus anything on that, it won't really make a difference, guys. It's all about getting the player chemistry up. We've removed the negative impact to attributes, which I've said numerous times about the video, guys, and I want you to focus on that because I think it'll make you enjoy building teams a lot better. Players will always play with at least their items attributes. And some important features, guys. The loyalty system has been removed. Enjoy it. So guys, as an example, Mbappe and Kimpembe have 2 chemistry. Obviously, there will be a perfect link in FIFA 22, but with the new FIFA 23 system, you can see that they get a 1 point in instantly because of the fact they're both PSG players, they're both French players, and they're both playing Ligue 1. So that's what we need. So all we have to do now, guys, is to get the full chemistry to these players would be 1 more, which would be a Ligue 1 player, and it would be Paqueta. That would take us to 2 player chem on Mbappe and Kimpembe. If we were to add in, as an example, Marquinhos, bang, that would also boost it up. And you keep an eye out, guys, on that left-hand side with the chevrons. And now with a striker, if we were to throw in a La Liga striker, we've got the likes of Icardi. That still keeps us on 2 chemistry, but you can see the likes of Paqueta not moving on. And then from the left mid, if I was to throw in someone else, who I don't have from there. So let's go with another centre midfielder, which would be Uwa. And that takes Mbappe to 3 chemistry, guys. And you can see where he is getting the boost from. But you can see, and all of them are actually, guys, 5 players there. So definitely when you guys get the game, definitely worth having a play around. Obviously, it's easy to look at the screen and think, yeah, I understand that. But honestly, I would play around, try and figure out what you could do, guys, and even put random players. But saying likes of Pope there, I'd have to start building in English teams to get the boost, or Premier League players, English players, or even Newcastle players to start getting the boost. But it's pretty easy. And just remember, guys, not playing them in the right position will not let them contribute to the chemistry with the team overall and the other players in the squad. So how would it work, guys, if I was to go into a game and bring in the likes of Griezmann? Would he be on full chemistry, but in 1 chem, 2 chem, 3 chem? Who knows? I do know, guys. Players who are substituted into a match will play 0 chemistry. Keep in mind that in FUT 23, negative attributes have been removed. So he's coming on as a base item with his stats that you guys can see on the item. So even 0 chem players perform in their base attributes. Furthermore, once a FUT match has started, any changes made via the team management screen to formations, tactics, or player positions will not affect chemistry. So you could go into a game, guys, with this, and you could change it around, and you could move Mbappe to strike in the team management screen, and then it would sort that out very nicely, and it wouldn't affect the player chemistry at all. But I wouldn't recommend playing Icardi as a left wing. Actually, let's just check, guys. You can play him as a centre forward, though, if you wanted to. And that's basically a rundown of FUT chemistry in FIFA 23. Hopefully you guys understand it. Any questions, I'll try and get round to a few comments. If not, guys, EA have released deep dives on the FIFA 23 chemistry and pitch notes as well. So if you guys want to see it on the screen and understand it a little bit more, you guys can do it. But I thought I would do this video just to show you how it works moving players around. Now, I won't lie to you. The way I'm going to build the team, guys, is basically player per position. So I'm not going to be fussed on building teams for boosts. If it happens, it happens. If not, I'm happy just to build whatever, play with whatever, and have the best players in each position. But you guys might want to do it differently, where you want to get the chevrons up and get the players boosted. That's completely up to you. The world is open to everybody now. It literally is build your ultimate team, and I'm really looking forward to it. Guys, feel free to leave a like, rate, and a massive thanks to EA as well for allowing me to record this video on the beta. And guys, hey, see you on the pitch.